for good. We praise thee for our daily food. May Rotary friends and Rotary ways help us to serve in all our days. In our midst, past presidents in the House, fellow Rotarians and guests of Rotary, before we taste of the things we think, say, or do. 1.
Is it the truth?
2.
Is it clear to all concerned?
3.
Will it bring goodwill and better friendship?
And 4.
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Before we taste.
Distinguished Rotarians, prospective Rotarians, our guests, welcome. Object of Rotary. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service as a basis of worthy enterprise, and in particular, to encourage and foster 1. The development of acquaintance as an opportunity for service. 2. High ethical standards in business and professions. The recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupations and the dignifying of each Rotarian's occupation as an opportunity to serve society. 3. The application of the ideal of service in each Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. And lastly, the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world fellowship of business and professional persons united in the ideal of service, the object of Rotary.
Thank you very much. A round of applause.
We are all professionals, we are all family people, but we take out time to come once a week to fellowship, and then we also take out time to achieve projects, to the community, to make an impact. We've gone to villages, we've gone to dig boreholes, we've done medical research, we've sat in the hot sun, and that is our service, in other words. The second T, apart from your time, is your talent. And I don't believe there's anyone that does not have a talent. It may be your classification. Over the years, you have acquired skills and expertise in a certain area of life, maybe in the medical field, or in the IT field or engineering field. We consider that as your talent. Or some of us have even grown outside of the education and the training that we have. So my talent may just be that I have a knack for organizing events. And then you find out that you can put that into good use in Rotary, because it's a service organization. Apart from the innate talents that we have, is the training that we also in Rotary, and I said it to those of us that were being trained. We need almost every classification. You can imagine if it was a room full of lawyers and we have a medical outreach, it will not be the same. Like when we have a doctor, we have a nurse, we have professionals, or if we don't have it in our club, we have it in other clubs, because we reach out and we engage others and consolidate the talents. The last T, is not the least, is our treasure. And that is, the long and short of it is our money. And it comes in the form of even the organization, Rotary International, needs money to achieve its aims, to run as an organization. Talk less of when you now cascade down to the club, to the individuals that we see. We need our treasure. It's not as easy, and I understand the economic situation now. The beauty of service is when you do it when it is painful, when it is not convenient. So at times, paying your dues, the club asking for more, you need more for projects. So after your dues, you'll be like, I've done my bits, but things change. The forex exchange rate changes, and we need more of your treasure. So please, do not hesitate in sharing with us. The last, but not the least, but the last thing I want to say about the 3 T's is something I read this morning when I thought of it. You know, I said the good book also talks about it. You know, to be honest with you, the first time I heard of talent, treasure, and time was in Rotary. But this morning, I came across the passage in the Bible, in the Holy Book, and I'm like, oh, so God wants us as Rotarians to be generous. And Luke 12:48 tells us, everyone to whom much was given, of him much will be required. And from him to whom they entrusted much, they will demand the more. So if you are generous with your time and talent as well as your treasure, you will no doubt one day hear these words, well done, good and faithful steward. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bodede, the Vice President, for our wonderful Rotarian Nigeria. You're welcome. And Rotarian Adewu Bamba, you're welcome. Recognize you. Thank you for coming now.
On membership development and retention. When I enter the hall this evening, I was so happy because I saw what is going on. And it's as if the topic for today has been planned for me to be a success. Because I was able to see our very own past district officer talking to the intending Rotarians. And that is the business of one year. What is membership development plan? It's like a document that outlines a club strategies and ways of recruiting and retaining members. In other words, we are talking about the growth of a club, which is a function of the members of that club. There are 6 retention ideas on the membership development. The first one is identification. How do you identify a good? After identifying a very good Rotary material, we need to inform them, invite them, induct them, do orientation for them. We need to educate them and to get them involved. 1, how do you identify a very good Rotarian? When you open your phone, for example, and you have the contact there, you should be able to identify who is a very good Rotarian that you can identify. Then there are some non-identifying the Rotarians or the intended Rotarians you're talking about. How do you inform them? You need to inform them about the Rotary ideals. I was so happy when my sister was talking about the 3 T's in Rotary. That is your time, your treasure, that is highly important in Rotary. Because over the years, we discovered that by the time you invite people to come and join Rotary, some people join Rotary for other reasons. I remember there was a year like that we had to go for an international program in America. And people were being told that if they join Rotary, it's an opportunity for them to jump. I must tell you, we made that mistake in my club. That is the truth. We inducted almost 25 Rotarians during that year. that are speaking and fellow Rotarians. There is what we call kit. I don't know whether you have it in this club. In our own club, we do have it. There are some things that should be included in that kit that should be handed over.
You said you are not comfortable with that, but I'd rather we have a strong, interested Rotarian than somebody that is dormant and just sitting down there and just occupying space. Thank you.
That's a very vital question. I was having that one too at the back of my mind. And trust me, there was even a time I engaged one or two friends, even right there in this club, because your club was being penned down as one of the club that were expecting to become a mega club. I must say this. When we were discussing this issue in Abuja, I said, it's a very nice idea, fantastic idea, but I must tell you, it's not the best. Why? Because, you see, the smaller, the merrier, and we'll be able to manage it. If you ask them in Abuja, all the mega clubs, by the time they were meeting, there are times they are not even up to this size. Trust me, they are not up to. Last year, we were having a reunion meeting of Inspiration presidents. From Abuja, there were over 40-something presidents that were supposed to attend. And outside, we were like maybe 50 or thereabouts. Trust me, when we got to that meeting, only 2 people from Abuja were in attendance. Just only 2. The Abuja they are talking about, most times they are not there physically, but what they do is they pay their dues. They pay their dues. By the time they do this, you may
I
not.
would just like to buttress some of these points. To talk about PhD, Jimoh is my very good friend. My inspirational president in the same year. So all I said, I didn't expect anything less. But I would just like to buttress his point that that issue of mega club could be very controversial and tricky. You know, and I would feel that in our club, maybe you know, that we more depend on consolidation than blowing up our numbers. If it was about getting to mega club, I'm sure we would have big mega club over and over again. Maybe we would have like 200. But we believe in quality, and that's what we're trying to instill. And I'm sure the new members are coming to, they know that we believe more in trying to get the best quality and then removing the dead goods as time goes on. So it's like most of the time it's substitution,
Reaction.
Elimination by substitution. You know? And I think our presidents have been over the years have been able to keep it. Have been now being, I think most of the time what you see is more the self-centeredness of the president sometimes. Because you want to win and also you are thinking you want to be millions of members. You are not thinking of what the future of the club is going to be. But if we are able to think about that and not really rush for the numbers, or even if it's only 2 or 3 people of quality that you're able to attract, then it makes it better. So we are not really chasing, and we've said before that we know all the tricks that even in this challenging time, I think what we should be talking about now, and I think I would like to address my PDG on that side, is I don't know how we can start thinking of how we do Rotary in these challenging times. I think maybe these are the kind of things that you need to start trying to advise us, or maybe bring up like a paper or a lecture to advise us, because we need the motivation all over again. But when you look at the cost of even living in this country now, we have to start thinking ahead and start thinking, for you to get fuel to come for meetings, for you to pay your dues, even the dues and dollars has taken everything, has taken most of it away. So I think as seniors, our leaders should start thinking at how do you motivate Rotarians in these trying times, with the economy and so on. How do you motivate Rotarians that are coming on? Because I'm sure some are feeling, maybe they are, what do you call it, morale. Yeah. The morale is getting low, and we have to watch out for that as we go. Thank you.
It is very important for us to learn what are we going to do to get involved in the service of Rotary.
how do we learn about the global grants? How do we get involved? Because I can assure you there is millions and millions of dollars lying down in the Rotary Foundation that has not been utilized. But the challenge is that the program that you are going to promote must be something that is good, sustainable, exceptional, and something that can add value to people's life. So fellowship and service are two key things, and let's work together to make sure that we benefit from those two issues. Thank you very much for the very good meeting.
Oh my darling Clementine, you will not stand up forever.
Very sorry, Clementine, drop the darkness to the water as the morning after night. It's a foot against a splinter, feeling so hard for me crying. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever. Dreadful sorrow, Clementine, ruby lips shows on the water, lonely bubbles of the fire. I lost for me, I was a swimmer, so I lost my Clementine. Oh no, no, my darling, no, my darling, no, my darling Clementine. La 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 la
Come on, Lala.